In Genoa City, the calm that comes with the holiday season is nothing more than an illusion. Behind festive lights and warm family gatherings, danger is quietly closing in, and at the center of it all stands Matt Clark, also known as Mitch Bacall, whose hatred for the Newman family is about to erupt into something truly terrifying. Matt's latest plan is not impulsive or sloppy. It is calculated, cruel, and designed to hit the Newmans where they are most vulnerable, their family bonds. While others are distracted by Christmas preparations, Matt is carefully positioning his pieces on the chessboard, preparing to strike in ways that will leave lasting scars. His goal is not just revenge but control, leverage, and emotional devastation. As Matt advances his horrific plot, Victor Newman finds himself facing a rare internal conflict. Victor is a man who has built his legacy on power, dominance, and never backing down. But this time the threat is different. It is not just about business or pride, it is about protecting his family, particularly Nikki. For perhaps the first time in a long while, Victor is forced to consider whether holding on to his vendetta against Jack Abbott and Jabot is worth the cost. At the same time, Michael Baldwin is trapped in a moral and professional nightmare. Diane Jenkins Abbott turns to him in desperation, pleading for his help as the pressure from Victor continues to mount. Diane urges Michael to step away from Victor and help the Abbotts instead, framing it as the only way to prevent irreversible damage. This places Michael in an impossible position. Victor has been his longtime ally, mentor, and employer, but Michael also knows when Victor is crossing lines that can't be uncrossed. Michael's struggle isn't just about loyalty, it's about consequences. If he turns against Victor, he risks destroying a relationship that has defined much of his career. If he stays loyal, he may become complicit in Victor's most destructive actions yet. As Michael weighs his options, it becomes clear that no matter what choice he makes, someone will feel betrayed. While Michael wrestles with his conscience, Matt Clark shifts into full predator mode. Matt teams up once again with Detective Annie Stewart, a woman whose badge hides a dangerously corrupt soul. On Matt's orders, Annie sets her sights on Sienna Bacall, orchestrating an ambush designed to isolate, frighten, and possibly eliminate her as a loose end. Annie's involvement makes the situation even more dangerous because she knows how to manipulate law enforcement systems, delay responses, and cover tracks. Sienna isn't just facing a criminal threat, she's facing one backed by authority. As Annie focuses on Sienna, it creates the perfect diversion. With Sienna targeted, Matt is free to concentrate entirely on the Newmans, and that's where his plan grows even darker. Victor, Nick, Sharon, and Noah Newman are all squarely in Matt's crosshairs, but the threat doesn't stop there. Matt's obsession extends to anyone who carries the Newman name or is emotionally connected to them. Nikki Newman, Claire Newman, and others tied to the Newman legacy could all become collateral damage. Matt doesn't care about innocence or guilt, he cares about pain. His belief is simple and chilling. If you hurt the family deeply enough, Victor Newman will finally break. What makes Matt especially dangerous is his patience. He understands timing and he knows that fear grows stronger when people don't know when the attack will come. No Newman is safe, and that constant sense of vulnerability is exactly what Matt wants. However, even monsters pause when the world turns its attention to Christmas. As Christmas Eve arrives, Matt temporarily places his mission for leverage on hold. The episode shifts tone, offering a rare moment of warmth and reflection in a city usually fueled by betrayal and ambition. The holiday episode focuses on unity, forgiveness, and emotional truths, themes that contrast sharply with the darkness waiting just beyond the festivities. Victor and Nikki Newman share a deeply emotional moment that forces long-buried issues to the surface. Nikki makes it clear that her love for Victor has limits, and one of those limits is Jack Abbott. Victor's relentless attack on Jack and Jabot has driven a wedge between them, and Nikki admits she isn't sure she can forgive him if he follows through with total destruction. This hits Victor harder than any enemy ever could. Power means nothing if it costs him Nikki. For the first time, Victor seriously considers making a sacrifice. Not for business, not for strategy, but for love. The question becomes whether Victor is capable of backing off Jack Abbott, even temporarily, as a gift to the woman who has stood by him through everything. A surprising Christmas gesture from Victor could change everything. If he agrees to pull back from Jabot, it would signal a rare moment of vulnerability and growth, and possibly a turning point in his marriage. Whether this peace will last remains uncertain, but for one night, the Newmans allow themselves to believe in forgiveness. Across town, Jack Abbott and Diane Jenkins enjoy a quieter, more intimate Christmas Eve. Away from corporate battles and outside threats, they find comfort in each other's presence. Their celebration isn't flashy or dramatic, it's warm, romantic, and grounding. For Diane especially, this moment represents hope that life can be more than constant survival mode. For Jack, it's a reminder of why some battles are worth fighting and others are worth letting go. As Christmas Day arrives, The Young and the Restless delivers a nostalgic twist by re-airing a classic episode from 2010. This blast from the past doesn't just offer holiday nostalgia. It brings emotional echoes for Victor Newman. Old memories, past choices, and familiar ghosts resurface, forcing Victor to reflect on how history has shaped him and how easily it can repeat itself. The warmth of the holidays, however, is only a temporary shield. Once the celebrations end, the storm returns. Matt Clark's rage hasn't cooled, it's been waiting. His plan against the Newmans is still very much alive, and the pause only makes his eventual move more devastating. Alliances will be tested, sacrifices will have consequences, and furious face-offs are inevitable. As the holiday glow fades, Genoa City braces itself for impact. The question